Hi y'all, it's Ashley with Titchy Farm Treasures and Byro. Y'all have all met Byro today, but we have a story to tell. So, Byro, who was set for a bath and groom today and doesn't get to have one because of his splint on his leg, is a very hyperactive dog. I've had poodles for years. I have a standard poodle still. He is the third standard poodle, and Byro, I had a toy poodle. Byro is a miniature poodle. Byro will be a year old this month. Most hyperactive poodle I've ever owned. He runs and runs and runs and jumps. And if I had known his personality long enough before I named him, his name would have been Rabbit. He likes to jump and jump and jump and jump and jump and jump and jump. And he jumps high, and he is fast, and he runs and runs and runs. Example, about a week and a half ago, I went on a walk with my son Miller and Byro and Edison, my standard poodle. We walked about 1.5 miles, and then we went to the park and let Miller play for a while, and then we walked 1.5 miles back. So 3 miles in total. Edison gets back and he lays down on the couch. Miller and I go throughout our day. Byro's jumping and jumping at the back door. I let him out. We have about 1/4 of an acre for a backyard that's fenced in, and he proceeds to run circles for another hour and is still hopping when he comes in. So when I say hyperactive, he can walk 3 miles, come back, run for an hour, and still be all over the place. So in the past, with another poodle that I was fostering, Tapfer, this is a whole nother story. I was travel nursing. I was staying in an apartment and fostering a standard poodle that was hyperactive as well. His name was Tapfer. I got him a treadmill, and we ran 3 to 4 miles a day on the treadmill, and it worked wonders. So skip back to this story. I decided we're gonna get a treadmill for Byro. We're gonna put it at my shop. We'll still do our evening walks with Miller, and then I'll let him walk about 3 miles on the treadmill. I can do all my pictures, and then I can supervise Byro running on the treadmill while I'm listing. And so we went and we got a treadmill, and we moved it into the shop, and this was 2 nights ago. My son Coden and I were lifting it in, getting it put in, and it was just a series of unfortunate events. Like, I was locking up the office, so I have a big storage room in the back that's not really insulated. It houses a washer and dryer that I can wash my clothing in before I list it. It houses my death pile, and now it houses a treadmill. And then once you go through the next door, you're into a full-size bathroom, and then my office and another room that I work out of. So we were in the storage room area, which is smaller, and Coden's bent over putting his boots on because he had been on the treadmill, and he took his cowboy boots off after testing out the treadmill. I was turning all the lights off in the back office and the bathroom. I no sooner shut the bathroom door, Byro's in my arms. My daughter Chloe, who lives not far from my shop, saw that we were at the shop late at night. I mean, it was like 9:40 at night or something. So she thought, I'm gonna come over and see what they're doing. And normally if she comes over, I'm in my office. Well, she busts through the back door of the room that we're all in, coming in to say hi, scared the ever-living bejeebies out of me. I was like, I scream. And Byro was like, "Rah!" And so I set him down, and he ran sideways out of my arms. When Chloe opened the door, Coden, mind you, is bent over putting his boots on. So she opened the door and almost hit Coden in the head because she didn't know he was on the other side, bent over putting. So he jumps up and hops backwards to not be hit by the door while Byro is running sideways. And all the commotion, Byro got stepped on and broke his radius. At least it's not displaced. He doesn't have to have surgery, but we are in a splint for 6 weeks. They're gonna reset it every week. So we go back next Thursday to have it taken off, make sure that everything's healing well, and resplint it. They've got stirrups and everything up underneath it to hold it in place. So my very hyperactive dog that I got a treadmill to help wear out some of his energy now gets to stay in a kennel and be leash walked and low activity so that he's not running on his broken leg. Guys, right now he is on pain medication, and he's chillaxed and, doing okay. He's walking on 3 legs without any issue. He's not really putting much weight on the leg at all. But in a few days when he is feeling better, it will be a task to keep him down in a kennel with minimal activity until he is allowed to run again. Once we're allowed to run again, we are exploring the options of either fast cat or agility. He comes from a long line of show dogs out of Tribal Poodles in Texas. They are amazing. If anybody's looking for a poodle, that's where they need to go. But he also comes from a line that does some fast cat. And so I've never competed in fast cat before. I have done agility for fun, not in competitions with one of my standard poodles, but I don't know, we'll do something with him. He's so energetic. I think that he was born to do something, one or the other. And hopefully the treadmill will be able to come in use for Biro. My son Miller sure does love it. He walked and ran on it for over an hour last night. So, at least it's still getting used. But yeah, so that's what happened to Biro. If y'all see him in any of my future videos in his little splints, he will heal and be better. All right, guys, God bless and keep thrifting. Bye.